Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of October 16th through the 31st, 2018. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. And look at you coming out in your own reading. So yeah, also you guys, if you've been trying to contact me for the private readings, make sure you don't dial that 1-800 number first. Make sure that you email me first so that I can send you a price list. I don't schedule phone readings, and I only do the phone readings when I'm available and when I make an announcement that I'm getting ready to do them. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get started here. I have the central issue, heart of the matter, 3 of Swords. We have Temperance, your energy, 3 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Judgment, 4 of Swords, and 7 of Wands. Okay, so I'm feeling like there's somebody that you're no longer with. You could be separated from someone, or maybe you're in a long distance relationship and you're longing to be together with that person, because I'm seeing you wanting to give up. I feel like you've been trying to reach out to someone too, and still maybe not have gotten a response, or not the type of responses that you want. I feel too that you're trying to channel with someone that you feel a spiritual connection with, like you're trying to channel them. You might be trying to send them healing energy, or it could go the other way around, or maybe it's on both ends, especially those of you that have a twin flame. I do see something is working, but it's like you still have to go through this disappointment. You still have to go through this transitional period, because there's a lesson in it. It's going to give you, it's almost, I almost want to say, like, spiritually, you're getting another certificate for, like, okay, I've been through that, I've been through this, now I can add this to my wall of certificates. So I feel like you're adding additional knowledge to your spiritual bank, if that makes sense. But on a mundane level, you just going through some shit and you like, damn, I want to be close to them, and they're not listening, or they're not with me. I feel like giving up. I feel like walking away. But I do feel like messages have been sent out. I feel like these messages are more so like thoughts, but you also could have, okay, so I'm seeing you going from sending out thoughts to just somebody, you or the other person, just saying, forget it, I'm just going to pick up the phone and call them or text them. So I'm seeing like someone making a physical response, or reaching out instead of just through thought, like actually trying to say something, or, you know, get someone to notice them. But there is a need for you to heal. I feel like you're trying to resolve, you know, maybe karmas. Maybe you feel like you need this person in your life to resolve karma, but you really don't. You can heal on your own, especially those of you that, you know, are into twin flames and things of that sort. And I say it like that, not because I don't believe in it. I do. You guys already know my story. This is for those of you that are maybe new to my channel, or new to the terminology about twin flames. But it's like, I feel that you guys are, maybe there are some of you that feels like you need to be with your twin in order to heal, but you don't need them. You need to just let them be. This time of separation is needed. Just go through it. Just go through it. If this is something in regards to, it doesn't have to be romance, but anything in your life, you're feeling emotionally like giving up, like letting go of something because you don't feel emotionally fulfilled, there's a lack of satisfaction in your life somewhere. You might feel like something is missing in your life. So if you're like single or whatever the case, I feel like you're losing hope about something. You're waiting for something to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. And you're just like, you feel like turning your back. The minute you feel like giving up, I feel like that's when something happens. But it's like, it's got to be real. It can't be a fake, I give up. It's got to be real. Like when you really learn how to let go of something emotionally is when something is going to return. Definitely something is resurfacing or resurrecting. Or you're here receiving some sort of callback. It could have been like you auditioned for something. You felt like you weren't going to get the part. And then you're like, well, I guess I give up on that dream. And the minute you decide to walk away and go in another direction, you're going to get a phone call saying, hey, you got the part. Hey, you got the job. Hey, you got accepted into that school. So the moment you feel like giving up, there's going to be a change in your life. Like I feel like the tables are turning. We do have 2 8s showing up, so 88 could be significant, or 8.8, so someone's birthday that you could be dealing with, that would be a Leo. Also, I feel that you could be dealing with a Libra or Sagittarius, such as yourself, or you miss a Libra or you miss a Sagittarius. You're separate from one. I'm feeling too that you're going to be doing a lot of isolation, meditation, channeling. There's a lot of channeling going on. You might be receiving, those of you that are light workers, you might be receiving some sort of spiritual download this week. You might be sad because you're an empath and you're going through some sort of phase where you're receiving the energy of other people that are in need, other people that are out there in the universe that are sad, and you're kind of picking up on all their energy. You feel people's pain. You feel people who have lost their homes or lost someone close to them. Through them, you're experiencing that. It could also be spirits, people who are no longer with us. Random spirits, you don't have to know them, and they are channeling through you. They're coming towards you and they're wanting you to know this. They're wanting you to deliver these messages for them. For some of you, you might find that your calling is a medium. So those of you guys, you know Teresa Caputo, or I think that's how you say her last name, Teresa. She's a popular medium. She had a show on one of those channels. And that might be your calling. It's like maybe it's something that you don't really want to do, but this is your gift and you can help people with it. So I feel like you're centering yourself and you're asking the universe, what should you do? Like, speak to me. I feel like you're asking God to speak to you. And you're wanting clarity. You want to make the best decision. You're quieting your surroundings. You're isolating yourself. A lot of you that are empaths, this is how you feel when you go out in the world. You can feel all these people following you. They want to talk to you. You feel all these sad attachments, and then this is you having to distance yourself. You need to detach from that and clear your energy here. So you might be meditating or burning sage or whatever the case, because there are sad energies attached to you. But I don't think these energies mean any harm. They just know that you're sensitive, so they come to you. Don't let them take advantage of you, though. I don't know. I'm not like skilled in advice for that, but there are other people out here, I'm sure, that you could find that would be able to give you advice on how to clear your energy. All that I know about is meditating, protective circles around yourself, and burning sage to rid any negative energies. That's the only thing I know about, but there could be other ways for you to protect your energy from these entities that like to latch on to you or follow you around. It's like you're a cesspool of energies. It's like because you're so open to spirit. For some of you, you could be hearing something above you. Like when you go to sleep at night, you're hearing sounds above you, especially if you live on a first floor in a complex or duplex or whatever. You hear sounds at night. And my son can confirm this. He's Sagittarius, but I just saw that same thing in a picture, like you hearing things above you. And I'm seeing too, for some of you, you're like very guarded towards that. I'm still talking about spiritual things here. So it's like you feel defensive or guarded, and you're like protective of your space, and you're like, look, I need to set some boundaries with you pesky spirits. Like, stop coming to me in the middle of the night. Don't disturb me. I'm trying to sleep. I need to wake up early in the morning. I'll talk with you, but wait until we can do this on my terms. So stay away for now. So I'm feeling like on a spirit, those of you dealing with like something spiritual like this, that you're having to defend your space because they're invading your privacy. In regards to, you know, on a mundane level, you might feel that you need to protect your space, period, or your home or your relationship. Something might be telling you that your relationship is being threatened, or maybe your spouse feels that way. So this is preparing. I feel like you're preparing for some sort of war. Maybe intuitively you feel something isn't right. So you are going into defense mode, or your partner is. You don't trust someone, like an ex coming back, or an ex trying to come into your life. Even if you're single, a lot of times for me, the Three of Swords still represents an ex trying to come back into your life, and you're just like, hey, stay away. I'm happy without you. I'm still healing. It's too soon for you to be coming back in my life. I can't be friends right now. So this is you having to protect your space. Even though you guys love and miss each other, you might still care very deeply for them. But I just saw 12-12. You guys need to keep your space. So, okay. Stuff just keeps getting deeper for you guys throughout the week. There's a push and pull or tug of war going on between you and a soulmate, or you and your twin flame. There is a fighting against the connection. And I feel like I must pick up collectively on similar energies for everybody, because I think Virgo also had this. Either Virgo or Scorpio had this. And then Virgo and Scorpio reading was connected somehow. So you guys are getting the same type of energy. There is some sort of connection that you're having with someone, but you guys are fighting against it. You're like, I don't want to have this connection. I need to cut the cords. I need to cut the ties. It's not time. It's too early. I'm still hurting. I'm still healing. So there's something going on with you guys trying to fight a connection that you have to a twin flame, or someone who's a soulmate that you have, a romantic soulmate that is a deep connection that you have with someone, not just a regular mundane relationship, someone who you really had a transformative connection to. So you guys might have a lot of Pluto aspects. If you do astrology and you look into synastry, you guys might have had a lot of Pluto aspects, maybe some Pluto on the moon, or North Node in Pluto. I feel like this person really put you through some sort of transformation, and you're just kind of fight that connection. But I feel like you guys aren't going to be able to fight it. Like, the more you fight it, the worse it gets, the stronger it gets. I've mentioned before, when I have like those heart palpitations, you might be having some sort of heart palpitations here, because, and I've noticed that the heart palpitations aren't necessarily you thinking about them. It's when you or the other person is fighting the connection, is when you start feeling those heart palpitations, at least in my experience. I don't know, maybe everyone's is different, but when you're fighting against that connection, that is when the heart is just like becomes very explosive, when someone is trying to avoid talking to you here. So there's some sort of tension, but you guys are going to end up connecting and talking. Those of you that are single, I feel that you're going to meet someone. You're going to have a soul connection to somebody. This person is a soulmate. You guys made an agreement in the ethers before you even came down incarnated on earth. You guys made a soul agreement and you have a soul contract to live out with someone. You've been calling in or channeling your soulmate, and you're going to have some sort of connection. You're going to be introduced to them, and you guys are going to start talking and getting to know each other. You're going to find that you're having transformative communication with the other person. Like, you guys are, through your conversation, you're being transformed. You guys are enlightening each other. You guys are talking about spirituality. Don't get me wrong, it's not all spiritual. There's some strong sexuality going on as well. But yeah, you're making some sort of love connection, and it's going to be instant. You might try to fight it at first, but it's like, you can't fight this. The universe is stepping in with the tower. It's like, I know what I'm doing. You try to walk away, I'm finna break, I'm finna throw up a barricade. You can't, I put this person in your life for a reason. So the universe is definitely intervening and stepping in. There's going to be some sort of shakedown in your friendships, shakedowns in your personal lives, period. I feel those of you that meditate, you're going to have a Kundalini awakening, some sort of experience that you've never experienced before. It's new. You might have some sort of dream experience that's very transformative. And I'm definitely seeing that telepathic connection. You might suddenly realize that you have a telepathic connection with someone, or they're suddenly realizing that they have one with you. I'm seeing someone's foundation being shook. Now, although I'm feeling like this is more so spiritually and emotionally, this can still have something to do with your job or your home. Especially to your home, I am seeing, like, especially if you live in one of those states where there's been a lot of storms, I'm seeing, or in any storms that are on the way, I'm seeing, especially if you live near water, because I'm seeing destruction. Destruction in your home. You're going to have to rebuild a part of your life. And I feel like you've got a lot of work ahead of you. You're going to be very busy, running around. You're going to be helping others. There's a lot of work for you to do. Let me clarify, even though the tower, that's already some sort of, inevitable change, but let me get some more information on it for you guys before I go. I feel like this is a breakdown of your way of thinking. Your thought process is undergoing some sort of transformation, something that you could have been trying to suppress. It's like the universe is like, no, don't suppress your gift anymore. Don't suppress these thoughts anymore. It's time for you to wake up, or it's time for you to express yourself. So whatever you have been trying to suppress is being, that barrier that you've built around yourself is being broken into, there's a breakdown. Someone is penetrating into your soul or your thoughts. If there has been distance between you and a soulmate, that is, you guys are going to have to talk. You guys have to talk. You have to connect. You guys need to communicate with each other for whatever reason. Maybe the purpose is big beyond what we can comprehend, but that barrier is going to be broken down. You're going to go through some sort of transformation where you view things differently. Your perspective is going to change about things or people. Here we have the Emperor, and usually the Emperor is someone who's very controlling, who likes to keep their distance, and who likes to move towards the relationship at their pace. But it's like, no, their control, they're not able to do that anymore. You're going to be happy with whatever is being broken down or whatever is happening. Yeah, some sort of love offering is coming in for you. For some of you, it could have to do with your work, or this love connection that you're having comes with a heavy responsibility. Whoever has been trying to hide behind their work, that's going to come to an end. This barrier that someone has put up is, you know, they're going to be exposed. Like, take that wall down. And on a mundane level, if you work in construction, you might be blowing up buildings or having to destroy things. All right, so you guys, I hope this has resonated. Feel free to email me for a private reading if you would like one, because everyone's lives is different. You can email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and many blessings to you.